Tonight, responding to many requests, I am going to start cooking beans. If you're asking why I'm in my almost bedroom finery, it's because beans need to soak. So I'll put them to soak tonight and tomorrow we'll cook it. You can use any beans you like. I'm not very keen on those big pinto beans. They're not my cup of tea, but anyway, it's your bean. You do whatever you want. Check to see there's no stones, because they can break your teeth. Yeah, that's good. Now I'm putting some water in there. Just enough water to cover. Put the lid on and leave it to rest. And I see you tomorrow. Night-night. Welcome back. Here are the beans that we left to soak last night. As you see, they are, slightly larger than what they were yesterday. I would also like to teach a little trick that you do. If you don't soak them overnight, you can boil some water, put them in boiling water and leave them for a couple of hours. That will work as well. And I'm gonna put some new water in. A very important thing. We leave the beans to cook without anything. We don't put any salt, as salt has a tendency to make it hard. But we put one bay leaf and we turn it on. Well, now for beans, you can make them completely vegetarian or you can add some meat. So here I have salted pork ribs. But remember, it's your bean. You put whatever you want in it, or you put nothing. If you wanted nothing, that's not a problem. It's still nice. Wash it, because you don't want the excess salt. Remember, this is the basis of the feijoada. The difference with the feijoada is that you use all sorts of meat together. You use salted beef, you can use smoked pork, smoked beef, and all sorts of pork pieces. It's quite amazing the amount of stuff you can put on a feijoada, like pig's tails and pig's ears and pig's cheeks. But this is not a feijoada, this is just basic beans, but it is the same principle. So you learn it this way, you can make a feijoada. I like to give my meat a really good boil, so it loses a lot of fat. And the beans are much lighter this way. So I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to boil. I'm actually wanted to cook a bit because I don't want to put anything with salt on the beans, as I explained before. So I'm going to cook it until it's quite tender. And when my beans are tender, then the meat is going to join the beans. My beans are boiling. So now I'm going to reduce the heat and cover it. Don't cover until you reduce the heat, otherwise your beans are going to overflow and you're going to make a real mighty mess. To season those beans, I am going to use some onion and some garlic. I'm going to chop garlic. I like the garlic small, the onion medium. If you don't like onion, I have a friend that is allergic to it, just use garlic, or you don't like garlic, just leave it out. Your beans, the things that you like on your beans. Remember, I'm not giving you a recipe, I'm showing you how to do it, and then you go and you do it your way. I'm not trying to create lots of recipe followers. I want you guys to become cooks. All chopped, and we're going to set this aside, and we're going to season the beans once it's cooked. Okay, the beans have been in here for 1 hour and 15 minutes. Different beans, different cooking times. I'm going to try this bean. Get a little grain. Soft, but not completely soft. Almost there. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get that meat that I boiled, and I'm going to take it and put inside of the beans to give the beans a bit more flavor. As the beans are almost cooked now, doesn't matter that the meat is salty. So I'm gonna leave that in here for a few more minutes, and we come back when it's totally cooked, and then we're gonna season. It's been 20 minutes since I put the meat in the beans. Nice and soft, all ready for us to season. I have some vegetable oil here. I'm gonna fry the onions and the garlic on this oil and then put in the beans. That's how you season the beans. You refry the beans, and that's how you get all the flavor. The oil is hot, so here we are, my garlic and chopped onion. We're gonna fry that until it starts soften and get a little bit golden. A little bit of beans, a little bit of juice. A couple of ladles will do. Salt. Pepper. And now a little trick. So the juice of the beans is a little bit thicker. Well, this is a little Brazilian too. You're not going to have that at your house, but you can use a fork. I mash a little bit of the grains that are here, and when I put those back with the rest of the beans, the juice is gonna thicken, and it's gonna be all lovely and delicious. Back into my bean pot, turn it up the heat, and now this is totally optional because I know some people don't like it. A lot of people have a love-hate relationship with coriander, but I absolutely love it. It's up to you, but I love coriander on my beans. I'm cutting the roots off, here we are, but I am gonna use the stalk. I like the flavor of the stalk. And here we go. We chop it nice and finely. Keep your knife sharp. A sharp knife is your friend. A blunt knife is a disaster. I haven't left this coriander for a long time. Doesn't need to. We don't want to have coriander tea. We just want to have the flavor of the coriander. And cut off. And the beans are ready. I'm going to show them to you. Remember, in Brazil, we serve that with white rice, and that is our staple. And have a look. Ooh, I made a mess here on the side of the plate. But here you are. That's your beans.